we are going to shift to Kathy, who's going to talk about eBird. So we'll learn and say hello to Kathy, and then we'll learn about eBird, and then we'll try to do some interactivity with it, which I'm curious to see, Kathy, what you have in store for us. So I will go ahead and be quiet for a moment.
Hi, I'm a children's librarian, so I work with kids and I'm trying to reach my screen. So, I have been interested in this for a while because I like to have the kids um go outside and do things and get away from screens. But eBird, this is I'm on the wrong screen. Hang on a second. Oh, oh, let me go out of here and sorry about that. Okay, I think I got it now.
Okay, we can see your screen now. I just want to check.
I think I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. I use an app because you can use the app on your phone or take your iPad out. Um, this is the one I just recently started for the kids. So you put your region in of where you are so that it can tell what kind of birds are in your area. So then when you're ready to submit, computer slow, sorry.
No worries. It might also help. I don't know if it's bandwidth, but it might help to get rid of a couple slides if you're willing to, or drop
Sure.
your video might be pulling from the bandwidth too.
Let me.
We love to see your face, but it's also potentially.
No. So are you able to see my screen or?
Yeah, where did you bird? Is that what it's supposed to say?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Good to go.
You
So
put,
before, oh,
I'm sorry.
you're good. I just want to make sure, maybe I might have a lag on my end too. I just wanted to check to see, so when we're talking about eBird, when you say um, the section or the region, are these the lists, like the bird lists that they'll give you like the full
Yeah,
list of birds?
it'll know what birds should be where you are. They'll start with those birds.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
You're Joyzy.
this is a map of what has been recorded. It's
That's a lot.
a lot. So I'm gonna move this box out of my way so I could see. Okay, that's better. So I'm just doing this as an example. You would put what you were doing when you saw it, if you were traveling, stationary, um, what your purpose was, if you were just looking and you saw it, or if you were actually out birding, that kind of a thing. I'll take this out later. It's today.
Today is
That's
the
fine.
16th?
That
I mean,
that's fine. Because I'm not going to keep this anyway.
oh, we have to add the observation type. Incidental, maybe?
Yeah.
Pretending?
Yeah, I'm pretending. Let's say I was looking out the window. There we go. I'll make it 10 o'clock.
Reminds me of doing the Great Sunflower Project, how it's just like a data sheet for each time that you
Yep.
participate.
And I was out there maybe 15 minutes.
Is the bird party the one person? Enter the total people.
Yeah,
Well,
that's if you were by yourself or if you were with a group.
mhm.
I don't really have any comments.
What would someone usually put there?
I guess if you saw them doing something, feeding or eating or nesting, you might put that down.
Behavior and such.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Whoa, there's so many birds.
there's so many birds.
What do you usually see when you're out?
Woodpeckers are here. I've got flickers, northern flickers. I've got hawks. Hawks are very hard to tell apart. Um, I do go and travel and try to get pictures of snow geese. It was a little difficult this year because of the bird flu.
Oh,
But I usually do take a lot of pictures. And I also, if I can get them with the banding, I turn that in, um, and get certificates for that. Um, if I'm lucky enough to find them with that. I'll say I saw one cardinal today. How about that?
impressive.
And I'm going to say it's complete and submit it. I'm not going to confirm it because I didn't really see it.
Will it let you submit it without confirming? Or are you not submitting?
I'm not going to submit
Okay.
it because I really didn't see that bird. But if I did, then I would confirm it and it would go into my record.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Mm, I don't want to leave this site. I just want to leave the page.
There might be a button at the very top for you to
Let
go
me go
back.
back.
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, submit Explorer, my eBird.
Yes, you will leave. Okay. I'm going to. So this because I just opened this for the kids and have the kids bring me their information and they'll log it because I don't lose their own.
Uh-oh, Kathy, we're losing you a little bit. I'm gonna force your camera to go away so we can see if that helps.
Oh,
See if that works.
yeah, it says my internet's not stable.
Oh no! Okay, with all my bird knowledge to fill in the blanks here, birds are actually something I'm very self-conscious about because I don't know them well. But I did download eBird and started trying to participate recently, so it is definitely an interesting uh the world of birding is really interesting because there's so many people who do birding. Um and even movies about it. Kathy, when you're suggesting someone start birding, like the beginners, like these kiddos, are you guiding them in a bird watching group and then submitting as one group, like the birding party option, or how do you do it?
Yes.
Yes, that one.
Can you hear me? Oh,
Yes, we can.
okay. Yes, yeah, we do it as a group. Yeah.
Awesome. So you just submit one as like a birding
Um,
party.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's how we do it at the library. Yeah. If they come in, they have a list with them, then I will sit down and we'll put their list in because I have
Nice.
a few kids that are really interested in it.
How do you do
And
that?
we also use, hmm?
How do you do that?
I'm
It's
sorry.
a unique list to them?
Yeah, they'll bring me their list of what they saw because they
Oh,
know
what they
what's
write.
on the, yeah. We also use Merlin too, because Merlin, you can record the sound of the bird and it'll tell you what you're hearing.
Oh, yeah.
So that they find that to be fun. They like that one.
Oh, yeah. I have used Merlin to hear some birds. I was a little surprised with the birds that are potentially uh, visible where I am because when looking at their migration and their general habitat, it's like very much the edge of where I live is maybe they'll be seen up here, but probably not, and they're usually in the southeast.
Hmm.
And so it's still cool to see all those photos, but I'm just so curious at how many people can actually get through an entire region of birds and how to make like a life list. Do you have a life list on here?
I don't on this one. I have one on my own personal one. I put this one up because I was showing you what I was doing with the children.
Gotcha. Do you mind if we see your personal one? I don't know if it's easy to log into here, so no worries if not.
I yeah, this is the library's computer. It's not mine, so I don't have it with me.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, any standouts of ones that you want to see or ones that are in your area that you haven't seen yet?
Um, no, that's a good question. I love seeing eagles, and I have many photographs that I've taken of it. I do a lot of photography. So I have a lot of eagle photos that I've taken. I have several. And it's always exciting to see one of those. It really is.
Yeah. What kind of eagles are they?
Oh, the bald eagles, American eagles.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. That is really cool. I don't think I've seen an eagle in a really long time. Actually, last time I saw one was with the SciStarter crew in Arizona. We saw golden eagles, I think they were. They weren't bald eagles, they were golden eagles, I believe.
And I have a woodpecker that was out in the rain as a juvenile, and I went out with him in the rain. So I'm able to call him, and he comes to eat.
What?
And he's with, and I'll send you the photos. And he's with a blue jay, and the two of them hang out together because they were born the same year.
Oh, wait, what year? Do you know if they're,
Um, it's been about 4 years now,
wow.
and they're still here. And I call, and they come.
How do you call them? Like you know their
Well,
specific bird.
well, I named him Woody, and he comes.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so smart. The woodpecker is so smart. I guess I'm not that surprised,
Yeah,
but I didn't know they could learn names. That's crazy. That's
yeah.
so Kathy, as someone who's a very insecure birder, like I'm not good at it yet. Can you walk us through what an actual one of your events with the kiddos is like what you ask them to do when they're outside, how they focus in on specific birds, what the setup is. Maybe you have a bird feeder, or maybe you don't. You go in and like, is it a quiet, meditative
We
space?
do we do have a bird feeder. I have a video I made of the birds in our backyard. It's all the birds from Harding Township here.
Mhm.
So they're familiar with the video. They've seen all my photos. And then we go out and we look and we discuss what we see and try to decide if it's a juvenile or a male or a female that we're looking at. Yeah,
Wow.
it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, determining I could not tell you the starting point for a juvenile versus like a adult for most birds. I did notice that in Merlin though, they give you all the various different looks of these birds and it's
Hmm.
amazing how different they can look. So birding is a like it can I mean, I some people get really into it and they're superstars at it and I'm always so impressed because I'm like, you guys have great memorization skills. At least, yeah. So do you want to show us? I'm just trying to think of maybe it would be interesting to look through Merlin to see how that works. So as someone who's a beginner, if they watch the recording or they're watching now, they know how to navigate so that they can get a head start based on not automatically observing and doing um, observations and sending it in, but just more the beginner stuff.
This is where you go to get the apps.
Oh, okay. I actually have the app if you want me to share a screen and you can like,
Oh yeah, that would be good.
yeah, let's do that. Let me open it up. Once I find it. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to hit a bunch of buttons and we'll see how well it goes. iPhone. Ta-da! Okay, so I am
Okay.
on eBird.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, not eBird. This is Merlin. And I think it just
Merlin, yep.
this page automatically. So what should I do? Ooh, bird of the day. Caspian tern. Oh, this is my favorite part about eBird. Just looking up random birds and then you can find out what they sound like.
Yep.
Could you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was sharing the sound. Awesome. Okay, so navigating this, what would you recommend?
I go back to the beginning. Let's see, because I've taken photos and put the photo in and then have it tell me what I'm looking at.
Let me
Yeah,
think if I have
right
any
there.
bird photos. I just might not have any immediately. Mine is
Yeah, this is going to be kind of hard to do. And then there is a place to record the birds.
mm, mine will just be a bunch of dog photos. Look at all the dog photos I
Those are nice.
Not exactly helpful for this though. I wish did have some pictures of plants and such, but more dog photos. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find one real fast. Stop sharing. Okay, let's see. Bird. I'll just look bird up. Oh, yes, I do have birds. Okay. Let's see, share. Coming back. I was in New York actually, in your state, and saw a lot of these birds. Um, and on iNaturalist, they were able to give me what it was. But let's see. Please confirm January 18th. That sounds right. Identify.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what iNatural said too. American Robin.
Yep. Hmm.
What do they sound like? Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. Identify. This is my bird. And we think it's an adult. Or wait, is that what that means? I'll just, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
Oh, I did not see the bird there. It was in Central Park. Is that, I'm not sure if that's going to show up. I might need to just search for it. Okay. I was way over here. Okay, let's say I was there because I was along that pathway. All right. Unique name, Central Park. Ta-da. Save. Ooh, new lifer?
Yep.
That's yeah, I hadn't submitted anything to Merlin yet, so this just
Didn't have
means
a
I've
picture
joined the
before.
club. I've joined the club. And let's see if it tells because I have no idea what it sounds like. Am I able to go and find out? Where is this? Hmm. Okay, wait. I want to go back to it though. American Robin? There it is. American Robin. What does it sound like? The ones in New York specifically. Sounds right.
Yep. Hmm. That's good.
Dang. And they do have some in Washington. That's great. Yeah, because they're everywhere. So Washington might be Washington State. That makes more sense. Year round. We get lucky. We have them year round. Sweet. All right. What are the weirdest birds you've seen? I'm going to look up all the weirdest birds. that were on here.
Weirdest birds.
Yeah. What are the ones you
Uh,
hope to see one day?
oh, egrets are always good to see, and great blue herrings are cool, and yeah,
How to spell egret? How do you spell egret?
Egert.
Oh, E-T. Got it. Okay. Aw, the snowy egret. Look at that face. Thank you, Evan, for sharing that. They're beautiful. These are great images. So most of these folks who are sharing these really solid images are probably putting it on
And
eBird.
my favorite birds are puffins, though.
Puffins. Have you ever seen a puffin in real life?
Yeah,
Where do they live? They're in
yeah, they're in Maine.
oh, they are? Wait, that's not
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
Eastern Egg Rock.
Oh, I thought they were farther away. Is that not how you spell
Well, they
puffin?
are. They go there in the summer.
Oh, gotcha.
They're
Okay.
from May until August.
Apparently I'm spelling it wrong. Do you know what I'm doing wrong?
Puffin. Now that looks right.
Ah, Merlin, how dare you? Okay, let's look at I could do it through here. Uh, do we know what type of
An Atlantic puffin.
Atlantic? Yeah, we could try Atlantic. Doesn't like that either. Huh, that's so odd. I'd think it'd be on
Yeah.
here. We might have chosen the wrong one somehow. Well, that's okay. We'll find it eventually. Oh, cuckoos, parakeets. It's amazing to me that here, I have where are you? European starling, plenty of those. My the list that I had downloaded, it's not my life list. I thought it was specific to like just what my location was. And I don't, oh, bird packs, southeast. So if I go to the southeast, view bird list, I
Hmm.
was able to see one in here that was a little astounding. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a painted, let's see, there a search? Yes. Painted bunting. Uh, Except it won't let me click it. Come on. Fine. Painted bunting. This is an incredible looking bird.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
And I was so excited to be able to potentially see them. But then you also see they're definitely different colors if they're immature, right? If they're still babies. Um, which somehow someone could figure out if it's potentially a oh, females also are just like duller in color. Makes sense. As per usual in the bird kingdom. But they were so cool looking, and then I was very sad because it's very much not where I live. I don't know why it's included, or it's southeast US, which technically DC counts, but not for the painted butt. Sadly, I was sorely disappointed, but I'm sure there are others that I should be able to see that are just as colorful, maybe. Maybe, but they have, here's their song. Beautiful. And
Yeah.
just a whole 30 seconds. Have you always been a birder? What got you started?
Um, yeah, I've always liked them. I had parakeets when I was a kid, but I think the puffins really got me really interested in it.
When did you find out about puffins?
About 20 years ago,
Oh, okay, gotcha. So early on, it was like, oh man, puffins are amazing.
early on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I have yet to find my puffin, but I guess when I don't know if anyone else went to like science camps as a kid, but this was one of the activities at the science camp was finding birds in the I was Central California area at a camp for science. And the birds that were there, it was a lot of Steller's jay, which might be changing name at some point because I think the Stellar guy is not stellar as a person, and so they might change the name. But it was a type of blue jay, I want to say, but it was called a Steller's jay, so I guess I
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It's type of blue jay.
it's a type, okay, so that makes sense. Um, but I guess we don't get to see a specific one, but they were just like they had this incredible mohawk at this camp, and it was just the most fun thing to see. So I always look for the blue jays when I'm in California because they remind me of going to science camp, like a little nerd. Forced nerd. I was forced to go, of course, it was a school trip, but life goes on. All right, so with the grouping of individuals who are watching this or watching the recording later, looking to become birders in the future, what would be your best recommendation for how to get started? Like, what is your first step beyond maybe downloading Merlin and eBird for to prepare?
Yeah. I would start with Merlin and I
Okay.
would get outside. Yeah.
Yes. One of the
You need to sit and you need to watch. You have to look.
yeah, I had
I just emailed you a photo of Woody and Jay.
sweet. I'll bring it up. I think I should be able to share it in a second. Where are
If it
you?
comes through, I hope.
Yeah, it should. Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, come through. I'm really excited. That sounds like a really cute picture. I have my the wrong image. I got some advice from a fellow birder who lives in Arizona who teaches about birding and teaches eBird as a part of her classes. And her recommendation, or at least her what she's told me about it is like people will say like, "Oh, there's no birds in my area." And she's like, "Well, just walk outside with a bird feeder and just hang out there for 15 minutes and put the bird feeder somewhere.
Yep.
And just be quiet
Hmm.
and don't pay attention, like don't focus on it, boiling or water, oh my gosh, watching water boil, watching the grass grow. It's not going to happen if you're staring at it. But in good time, you let it let it appear, and it's just the most magical thing. So many different bird species will show up that you didn't realize were in your area, which is really exciting. I mean, I never think about the colorful birds. There's usually just a lot of pigeons everywhere. We got used
Mhm.
to pigeons. It's not coming through yet, but I'm hopeful that it will come through
Okay.
before the end of the 30 minutes. But we'll be hopeful.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stop my screen share for a minute. So we didn't hear at the very beginning. I'm curious why did you decide to become an ambassador? I know you work at a library, so it's kind of a also a professional development thing, but what was your main reasoning for?
Well, I wasn't the librarian when
Oh, really?
when I came, yeah, I wasn't a librarian when I started. I was a volunteer at the library, and from there I went from there. I've always been interested in curiosity and being outside and getting kids involved in things outside. So that it was a good fit. It really was. Because
Amazing.
my
Yeah.
motto is to stay curious.
Yeah, stay curious. It's a great motto. And when you know
Yep.
someone's motto is about curiosity, those are the type of people that are the most fun to hang around, to be around. Sadly, it's not coming through, but I think we still
Okay.
um oh well, I bet they were cute. Is it on the computer you're using or was it on a different device?
It was on a different one, so I'm
Ah,
hoping it goes
oh,
through.
well, that's okay. I did not show eBird. I wonder if it would be helpful while we have a moment to look at the eBird app too. We can try it out. Let me find it. There we go. And our next presenter is not here, so I will be patiently waiting. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so as a newer eBird person too, oh, I said trust. Come on. Oh, there we go. Sign in. Interesting. Okay, well, I was gonna show it, but now it decided my account's not working. I think hopefully my internet didn't just go out. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's telling me there's a problem with the connection, so I was worried I might have just dropped out. Oh well. Well, never mind. Okay, so for anyone who's a birder, I'm the wrong person to ask. You should all ask Kathy and the other people who are because they are much better at it than me. But Cornell Lab does both Merlin and eBird. So for those of you looking to get started, they are solid apps to join and then or download and then join so you can do some good observations through Merlin so you know you got them right for eBird. So you know you have the right answer. Uh, all right. So I guess any other last thoughts about eBird and birding and being an ambassador before we close out this 30 minutes?
No, just stay curious and keep doing it.
Great advice. To stay curious always.